Welcome to game number... What? That's wrong. I wasn't wrong here against Tato. Okay, it is Jupe in the blue trunks and Fire in the red. Very close together here on Cross. We have Persians for Jupe. That's quite interesting. And Fire is playing the Hunts. As you all know, Cross, kind of a flat land, standard resources, but we have a pond in every corner. And look at all that beautiful fish that we could get. Hunts is something we can take to get more docks out. You don't need to build houses. Eco is pretty sweet. And Persians, more wood, more food at the start. TCs work faster. Docks work faster. And we can get a lot of fishing ships out. Other good civilizations could have been Spanish, Malians, Malay. But maybe we are saving them for other games in the series. It seems like names are always missing for the first games. Okay, maybe I can fix that then. And just reload them. Okay, Fire. Out of Cumans in game number 1. Jupe. Now cannot pick Incas anymore. Hunts are pretty solid on Cross, I would say, yeah. You don't need to build any farms till Imperial Age. You just have 2 dogs, go 4 archer ranges CA. Will be tricky for your opponent. For Jupe, very relevant bonus is plus 100% TC HP. That's actually something we need to take care of. Yeah, 4,800 HP against 2,400. TC spot here would be really solid. And let's take a look what Jupe is scouting. And yeah, he's already around. And he will probably lane those 2 sheep. And now knows that Fire has to be somewhat around this area. Whole scout in the wrong direction, saw the gold spot, and he just leaves the sheep there. That's quite surprising. Okay, now they're moving. He's doing scout rush build order with 4 on wood. Is he going for a dock in the back? Yes, he is. So it might be... I think he's not douching, honestly. If you're building a dock, you don't douche. But now 6 on wood? I don't know, guys. Oh, Fire retook those sheep. Interesting. Civilizations. Here you can see the symbols of the civs. Quite easily seen. Persians and Huns. Don't even need to say that anymore. Okay, now both players docking, makes a lot of sense. The question is who is expanding when to get more docks up. Second boar now, pop 17, and I think this is too late for a douche, especially, yeah, 2 fishing ships. This will be a quote-unquote normal game by Jupe here. Daniel in the chat. And best of how many to win? We have the info over here. Daniel will play tomorrow against Jacont and already started training from what I heard. So that's going to be interesting. Would obviously be a lovely addition for NAC. Predictions? 4-0. The most interesting series is the second one. And oh boy! Don't listen to Nilly when it comes to any predictions. Okay, Jupe, maybe he added the fishing ship because he didn't see the TC earlier. And now he is sending 11 villagers. Even the low HP ones, I don't really get that. And he is going wild. Jupe, douche here against Fire. And... now we'll delete his TC. Can build his own TC. Walling some off, and Fire, he's late. Can we see some quick walls here? Fire's trying to rush in, but that should never happen against an experienced doucher like Jupe. 6 HP. Oh, Palisade is actually going down, but he can rebuild it, and Fire, he lost a lot of idle time. You don't really try to counter it this way. Fire's actually playing it incorrectly, in my opinion. Try to fight it for way too long, and those villagers should never die. Good start here for Jupe. Won't lose too much, and actually the TC is close to the woodline as well. He's sending 10 villagers inside the TC. That's the maximum amount of arrows you can get. 1 already on wood. And Fire, he needs to come up with something to build a new TC here. And he even tries to click Feudal Age first. Okay. That's interesting. One volley doing 50 damage. You can do the math how long it takes for the TC to go down. Might get pretty tricky. Ooh. Oh man, Jupe really delivering here. Okay, now we are going up to fuel age. One villager repairing, that costs a lot of wood, meaning you cannot add more fishing ship. It's 3 against 3 at the moment. How will fuel age timings look? Sending the fish, the sheep even to the front there, not on berries. Or, well, that villager has some walking to do. And fire, yeah, he will get up to fuel age, no problemo. I'd love to see the scout of Jupe a bit more active, trying to find out where is he going on wood, what are his next steps. The walls of fire won't really do too much if the TC is already up in your face here. And Jupe, well, 160 food keeps up producing. Is 3 ahead, but obviously 10 of them in the TC shooting at all times. Now at the moment 2 villagers repairing. And fire, what are his next steps now? Sometimes people go for army, sometimes they just delete the TC and try to rebuild it. Something in the back here could be sexy, something here. But that obviously invites your opponent to reduce you a second time. Hippo creating horse sounds. Ooh, that wasn't great. Now some fishing ships added even. Soup making fish, both of them. Yes, indeed. Do we have a counter for that on the overlay? I don't see it. Nope. So you kind of need to do the math. Jupe, as you can see at the top, 27 villagers. Here it shows 34. So that in total means he has 7 fishing ship at home. Nearly math. Okay, what's Fire's next idea? He has some sneaky villagers. Holy moly, knows about the woodline, knows about the potential dock at the top there, and tries to get into there. And obviously being fuel age means he can build fire galleys, and his opponent cannot. And if he just controls 1 pawn, his opponent 0 pawns, that should be really damn sexy for him. Now stops repairing the TC. Feels like, okay, my advantage is now big enough. And, oh god, why is Jupe not using his scout? Something I would really love to see him do more. Oh, that's going to be so ugly for Jupe. And what a nice move by Fire going around here and, yeah, doing all the right steps. Not on gold, so you can only build 1 fire galley, but 1 fire galley against nothing that fights back should be enough. Takes some time, but that's okay. Sneaky tower even here. Let's take a look. Can Jupe see that? Oh god, perfectly out of vision. And oh, look at how unlucky that is. Oh, yay. Oh, what a sick series. Already here in game number 2. Okay, fishing ship should die now. Instant reaction by Jupe, but honestly, what does pulling those fishing ship really do? I think you want to have them working as long as possible. Now goes for a second dock. He will fight for it. Yeah, all this, like, they could work. You just try to micro back the one that is getting attacked. That's totally fine. Going up to fuel age. Fire keeps on repairing. I'll send some villagers onto gold. Wants to contest this. Oh, but the dog is actually built in range of the tower. How unfortunate is that? Oh, Fire galley now blocking that dog as well. Oh god, stuff is not going right for Jupe, who's trying to quick wall that villager, but he traps himself. Deletes the dog, deletes the palisade, and that is just fail after fail for him. Oh god, such a fun game. Okay, now in the center of the map going for gold, but still he can go for fire galley and his production is a bit faster, so shouldn't be the biggest problem. Micro that, fishing ship away, my man, and then he could still have enough left. Scout taking good look at everything, but not for too long. Fire, instead of walling him in, actually attacks. That gives Jupe the chance to run, but Jupe is a man of honor and dies in battle. Or maybe just didn't take a look at it. Okay, so some fishing ship still left. 12 idle villagers at the moment. 10 still in the TC shooting. Fire constantly repairing with 2 villagers. Most of the villagers actually working to get wood and keep their TC running. Oh, and the scouts. Just way better usage here for fire. Scouted the wood line, scouted the pond. Pretty sweet. Okay, both with a very close villager count here. Love that. And Fire Galley War, I believe, won by Jupe by a small margin. And that tower even helping out against the fishing ship. I think that's a win for Jupe, in my opinion. Who's the better player? Is it Jupe or Fire? Equally good. Equally good. Let's call it a draw, guys. Best of 7 ended 4-4. Only feels fair. Let's both of them advance to the round of 8. Is it the right way to pronounce Jupe? I could also say Jupe. Or Jupe. I always say, why not both? Okay. Do you prefer cancer or leukemia? Why not both? Okay. I see. Leukemia is cancer? Okay, then lung cancer or leukemia? Sorry, I just started rewatching Breaking Bad. How did Pike beat Jon Snow 5-1? He was that good. No. We didn't stop at 4. He was that good. Okay, so 2 pawns. Could be really sexy. Continues to go for more fire galleys. Could even attack the 2v1 now. And both actually with equal resources as well. Look at that. 500, 500. While we have Jupe now using the market and going for 800, 200. He can click up to Castle Age pretty soon. This is incredibly close, guys. Let's take a look at the score. Fire heavily ahead, but that could be a lot due to scouting. That was heavily mismicroed. Oh, now switching. That's so bad. Oh, how can he lose a 2v2 fight so significantly? Jupe with a big mismicro there. But still, the second pawn could really carry him here. And, well, the thing is, Fire? Does he really want to go to Castle Age with that TC? Probably, right? What do you guys think about Jupe just pulling 10 villagers and trying to attack the TC as well? Does Fire need more than 10 builds to repair the TC with lumbers? Oh, I don't know. That's a great question, though. I assume yes. The TC fight still continues. Water 1 could invest a 2 HP fire galley to kill the demo. Pawned at the bottom, still not taken. And Fire, didn't he have enough resources? I'm a bit confused. Is he missing buildings? No sound alert? What? I win still. He is up to Castle Age now. Uh-oh, Fire in a world of pain, honestly. He's still feudal age. Not enough resources, no buildings. Now the siege. Could even go for knights and 1 defensive tower. I think Fire could lose this game. This is pretty ridiculous. Maybe the siege here. What do we want to see? A mangonel or a ram? Oh, just keeping the second. Look at that. That's just massive. 12 extra fishing ships that are working away. Now the first barracks. Fire delaying himself going up to Castle Age even further. He needed a market and a blacksmith to click up. But now the knights are doing some work. Oh, wrong attack stance here. And the TC losing more and more HP. What are we going for? Goes for the battering ram. More damage output, but obviously a bit more exposed. Thanks so much for the 200 biddies, my man. Villagers now trying to fight. +1 defense, though. That's not too pretty. And the knight is idle. But Fire is losing a lot of villagers. And Jupe just said, I will win anyways. And it seems like, yes, he is. TC is going down. We won't go to Castle Age. Defensive stable now. Oh, God, this is looking so bad for Fire. He's trying to fight with villagers. 2 defensive towers. Not enough here. The Spearman trying to do some work. Gets the knight. TC is down. Maybe just... And Fire adds scouts! What are scouts really doing? Yeah, there's a lot of exposed villagers, so I can see that. But don't we want to get to Castle Age? The legend of Jupe, indeed. Oh, man. What a beautiful douche here. And, well, Ram are now going forward. Knights are going for the attack. This is not an option for Fire. He will lose a game to Jupe, guys. Seed 2 against Seed 15. Tower instantly goes down. Only 700 HP, as you all know by now. And more villagers going down. Fire. There's no option for him. Don't tell me that's reducing. No, okay. He's maybe... What is he doing? Repairing the rams? That could be a good option. More villagers are going down. He still has control over the top. No idea how Fire could win this one. Pawned left-hand side, but fishing away quite nicely here at the right-hand side. And took it off. Rip. Hey, yo. Scouts are around, trying to help out against this, but honestly, there's so many villagers going down. Jupe now ahead by 14 workers here. Yeah, a lot of them are idle still, but Fire now has 15 idols as well. Those at the front are fighting, and the tower will go down. Knights working at the right-hand side. Jupe will lose some at the left, but is that important? I don't think so. Spearman for the clear up coming in, but more knights as well. That's a second stable added now. Jupe's eco just way too good at this spot. Where's he getting gold though? Okay, went for his main gold at the front, and GG. Fire lost the game to Jupe on Jupe's home map. He picked Cross for the Persian douche, and Jupe to NAC. Guys, wouldn't that be lovely to have a second video? What a great game. Game number 1 was already super interesting, and game number 2 is absolutely delivering here as well. Hallelujah. Ooh, a true masterpiece for sure, and... Lovely player with a dog in the back. Didn't find the TC for quite some time of Fire, but then... Yeah, I think the wrong reaction by Fire. You need to let the TC die and just go back and build somewhere else, because you're investing so much wood. As you all know, a TC takes double the wood to be repaired, and 10 villagers constantly shooting there. And Jupe, I think that was what won him the game. 15 extra fishing ship over there, not taking the pond at the bottom from Fire. And yeah, that contesting was pretty lovely, though. I have to agree with that. Whew. This was an awesome game for sure. And, well, now the next one will be the home map of Fire, though. And we are most likely seeing islands. Interesting to see what he will pick on that, though. I thought repairing cost half the price. Indeed, that's right. Except for TCs. Yeah. If Fire makes it to NAC... he will get deuced every game by the max. Tom the Unjust, thanks for the gifted sub. I will give one as well then. As you know, the promotion at the moment in the round of 16 is I will match every gifted sub of yours. Jupe with Malay Harbor Rush. I think they're not that great anymore. Oh, schade. And oh, we didn't even took a look at the statistics. Do masonry and architecture make repairing cheaper? Well, you gain... Repairing is percentage-wise. So you gain more HP per hammer and per invested resource. So you're not getting more percentages with architecture and masonry, but you're getting more HP. Same for hoarding, obviously.